What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Lou Rock TV. And today I'm going to do my first SGC reveal, but not really because I showed them on my live last night with my homeboy Pepino Man, my brother from the West Coast. But it was real quick. We were drinking, we were having fun, we were talking about all kinds of stuff. If you want to see an interesting conversation, don't get me wrong, we did a deep dive on some cards, some pickups, childhood ass whoopings, a little bit of our story coming up. Just, it's what it's about. It's not just always about the cardboard, but, how we came to loving the cardboard. But, yeah, go check that out. Maybe I'll put in the link in the description below, but that was a fun live. Also want to say thanks to the YouTube community. I'm good. I am back. I appreciate all the thoughts and the prayers, so thank you for that. It's just gonna take time, that's all. But I'm back, I'm feeling good, a lot better. And got some stuff that came in the mail. Come on, they're cutting grass. Give me a second. I don't want you hearing people cutting grass. All right, I think they're done. So I'm gonna show you these SGC grades and some dope pickups that I got. Some Hall of Fame rookie cards, some beautiful Jordans, some relic cards, and it was a good day yesterday going to the honey hole. So let's just start with this. So these SGCs, I had 6 cards go to SGC, and look, I've been looking at cards a long time. I'll be 43 next month, and I've been collecting since third grade. So I know cards. At least I think I do. So honestly, I think I said in another video, when I found out the grades, it was more relief because I know what these cards are. I know what they should be. I just didn't want to have a card come back and it was either trimmed or altered, which I was pretty confident they weren't, because I pretty much, before I buy a raw card or ungraded card, I like to think that I look it over pretty good. But I have been duped before, especially those damn 71 tops. Ugh, that's a hard way to learn on a Thurman Munson rookie card or rookie card, Gold Cup card. But yeah, I mean, everything was within a grade, half a grade. There was one surprise. I was really thinking it was gonna be a 5. It came back a 4, and I don't remember. I gotta look at pictures before I sent it, because if I knew this corner was this jacked up, I would have never sent it. I would have just kept it in my one touch. But ooh, you think this was my first time doing YouTube? All right, hold up, I gotta fix this light. All right, this is how I decided to fix the light. Flip the camera around, dummy. So I was looking at that corner. I don't remember that thing being jacked up like that. But again, I thought it was gonna be a 5, even with the OC. I got several cards and with great registration, decent corners that came back 5s. But it's all good. Looks good. Wasn't a total shock to get a 4, because the surface, I didn't know there was issues with the surface. There were like little dimples in there. So I wasn't sure how harsh they would grade that, but all good. I can live with that. They had a couple mantles I figured I'll send. Here's a nice little 69. I thought this was gonna be, 3.5 or 4. No one hopes for, it's like, oh, I'm thinking 3.5, 4, hoping for a 4. No one ever says I'm hoping for a 3 with a lower number, but I'm happy with this. It looks good. All my 69s look very similar to this centering. It's kind of weird. Here's a nice 60 foul. Corners are soft, but the centering and registration are nice. Love this color. Love this color. Love this card. Always nice getting Mantles back. Now this is for my boy Double D, Dylan. He was very interested in this card, and you know, I was down to trade with the card raw. He's like, dude, just get it graded. That way we know for sure what it is. I'm like, all right, whatever. See, Dylan, I told you it was gonna be at least a 9, bro. This thing is clean. So I'm sure I'll bring this to the National, and we'll do something there if he chooses. But he really loves the Tiffany's. This is a dope card. Speaking of Tiffany's, this is in the PC. Shout out to my boy Hitman 23. One of my greatest flea market finds of all time. Got this card for less than 20 bucks. Pretty much got that partial set for 20 bucks. I wasn't even entirely sure if it was Tiffany. I just took a flyer on it. So I wanted the Dawn. I was like, man, that Dawn looks sharp. Yeah, I love it, man. Was kind of think I could squeeze a little bit higher than a 9. I know SGC loves their 0.5s. I thought this was a possible 9.5. I mean, look at this card, man. Just a great looking card. Man, you can shave with those corners. Look at that, how razor sharp. Super minty. I love it. And then this card, if I have to have a disappointment, will be this one. You know, people always talk about undergrading. I really thought this was at least a 6, you know, you know how people say collector's grade. But shit, a 5.5 on a 1960 Clemente. I mean, look at this card, man. I've had this card in my collection over 20 years. I remember buying it in college a long time ago, man. That's a beautiful card. And I graded this because my boy George, Diamond Yards, first time he saw it, he's like, bro, you gotta get that graded. I'm like, I know what I got, man. I know what I got. I don't need it graded. Nah, I finally bit the bullet. Got it graded. So that's my first SGC reveal. Got the little Donnie Tiffany. So it's Yankee heavy. Little Mantle. The Marischal. Roberto Clemente. The Miss Strawberry. The Miss Strawberry. Tell Strawberry. And 64 Mantle. So all in all, good experience. It took about 3 weeks from the time they received it to the time my boy Fisher Bike got it back. All right. So with everything going on in my life, my wife wanted me to cheer up. Should I just get something? She saw me killing time on eBay. Should I just get something nice? I'm like, you sure? She's like, yeah. Now, I didn't take advantage of the situation. I didn't buy a Babe Ruth or Lou Gehrig or anything like that. You know, I'm still somewhat responsible. But I decided to get the biggest rookie card from the 80s that I needed, that I had left. And I decided to get the 84 Fleer Update Kirby Puckett. It's a sneaky expensive card. And I had it on my watch list. The seller actually shot me an offer. I countered, and then he countered back. And I was, after looking at others, what they sell for, I was like, I could not. My man was hungry. He was willing to move it at a super fair price. So I jumped on it, and the centering on this card, I think, is Dylan approved. And Donnie Livestreams love when Hall of Famers are kneeling. Look at that. So a lot of my homies will enjoy this card, but super happy to have this, man. Super sharp card. Kind of happy it was an 8 because the 9s are going for like 3+, man. I got this for half of that. Beautiful card. I love it. Let me set Joey down. Bring this Roberto Clemente. Speaking of Donnie Livestreams, shout out to him for making that for me. All right, now another Hall of Famer from the 80s, and much cheaper, but I saw it and I thought this card was super nice, super sharp. Colors just pop. corners are nice. Centering is nice. I got the 88 traded score of Robbie Alomar. So I thought it was a great card. I got it all in, shipping, everything, tax, $3. Can't beat it. Hall of Fame rookie card for $3. All right. So I was just putting around, driving. I was near the honey hole. Figured I'd go stop by because I know the manager and the owner. Pretty good friends. I spent a lot of money at the honey hole. And catching up with them, they knew my situation. So they're like, Lou, if you find anything in the back, we'll give you a good deal. I'm like, word? So I went in the back. And again, they sold their entire inventory. They're still slowly buying stuff back. They don't have much. But they're big vintage baseball card guys. Anything else, they really don't care. And so like basketball, they had a lot of basketball, luckily for me, because I did well with the basketball. But let me just show you these quick little relics. Got this because of the pinstripe, you know, my Yankees. Little Milky Cabrera. This I thought was dope. Little Ching Ming Wang, Taiwanese. I want to say Daisuke was Japanese. Someone will correct me. I thought that was dope, especially with the pinstripe. Got a whole bunch of Hispanic players in this one. This one's numbered to 180. Carlos Lee. I think his nickname was El Caballo, the horse. Big dude. Speaking of big dudes, Bartolo Colon, big sexy, in a White Sox uniform. Yep. He ain't gonna be a Hall of Fame. But that home run trot, Hall of Fame worthy. Nice little Paulie Konerko with the little napkin swatch. Another Hispanic, Artemis Ramirez. People think he's a sneaky pick for the Hall of Fame. I mean, nice numbers. I think he's got over 400 home runs, but I don't think so. And then Miggy Tejada, pretty dope, with a little napkin swatch. I like all those because those were all game worn. This one, I'm not sure. It's newer, so it probably says like no specific game or event. Yep. That's a Cody Bellinger, Rookie of the Year, former MVP. I like Cody. I don't think he signed with anyone yet, but I've always been a big fan of Cody. And then the best jersey relic I found was this Nolan Arenado All-Star Futures. This is 2011, I believe. Yep. So super dope. So I did well at the honey hole, but that was just the baseball portion. Oh, also got this. The only reason I picked it up, you know, it's not like this is a crazy auto. I think it's been selling for like a couple bucks on eBay. But I heard his name. I think the Giants just re-signed him. Or signed him to like a minor league team. I got to talk to my boy Rick Vintage Oddball. He's a Giants fan. But Connor Cannon. Yeah, I mean, it's low number auto. It's like, I can't lose with that. First Bowman. I know the kid has some pop. He's from the area. It's a dope card. So, jumped on that. Got these turn back the clocks just because they're super minty. Minty, minty, minty. Those were in a box somewhere. And now we get to the basketball. Everything, as you can see, kind of blew it, but spoiler alert. This is the everything is a Jordan. Everything I got were Jordans, except this one. A little damage, but beggars can't be choosers. Like I said, these were in boxes in the back. And the starting lineups are tough because you obviously had to buy the figure. And I did not. But I figured this is a nice little card. Little Larry Legend. I'm pretty sure I have this set already, but I wasn't sure. And since I knew they were going to give me a good deal, I just picked them up. I think these are from 90. Yep, 1990. Anything 90, late 80s of Jordan, you got to pick. You got to pick them up, man. Super cool. I'll probably top load that. So that was fun. And then I just picked up a few Jordans, man. Little 91, 92 upper deck. Super sick. The hoops action. All these are super minty, man. Nice little insert here. Nothing crazy. Few bucks. $96.97, man. That was a good year. Nice little Jordan right here, Fleur Traditions. Now we're gonna start getting some good stuff. No SP Authentic. This was like for the rich kids. The premium packs. Look at that, man. Just beautiful. With the 23 in the back. Man, I love Upper Deck. Upper Deck and like Top Stadium Club. That was my jam back in the day. Fleur Metal. So, Collector's Choice. I used to get a lot of Collector's Choice up in Walmart. They were cheap packs, but had great inserts. But what people don't realize is there's a normal base card of this card, which is probably $2-3. But when you find one with a silver signature, there's a multiplier. And this is actually like a $20 card. If you find a gold signature, it's like a 20x multiplier. So just if you're in the boxes digging around, any kind of silver signature is always a plus. That's dope. So to find that, it's nice. $20 card in a box. It's a little 89 Fleer. Super nice. I already have this, but you can't just leave these cards back, man. Super sharp. Little OC, but that's a dope card. Look at that photo. I mean, that's a 34-year-old card right now. Kind of crazy. Fleer 93, 94. Super nice. All right, now we're gonna start getting into some good stuff. Oh, this one's only like $5. Dope card. Dunking on everybody. You don't want none of that. All right, this is about a $10 card. Just beautiful, beautiful photography. Of course, it's Stadium Club. But that's just a dope picture, man. That's about a $10 card, $10, $15 card. Oh, why you always get that on the back. But the card, little whiteness on the back. But this card up front is nice, man. No paper loss. You know, with these stadium clubs, especially in the 90s, you get a lot of paper loss because, you know, the sticking, if you don't store them properly, the humidity, they start to stick to other cards. It's a travesty. All right. So a lot of people, I don't know if they don't respect them, they don't understand them, but when you find these cards at yard sales, flea markets, value boxes, you got to pick them up. I mean, just the difficulty of getting these, because, you know, a lot of people like me, I like to keep my stuff in the packages. Resisting temptation. Shout out to Commenting Collector. But as kids as well, we didn't care about that. It's easier as an adult not to open up the package. But as a kid, I ripped the package, played with the packages, the toys, and these cards did not survive. You know, they were always lost, beat up. There is some damage on this, but it's not bad for a dang 89. I don't know. This probably, if you had to know, I mean, the centering is perfect. Dude, look at the centering. But this is a 6, maybe a 7. Beautiful card. I don't have one because I never had the starting lineup. But yeah, pick that up. That's a sneaky, expensive card if you can find it in nice condition. Now, these 89 Sports Illustrated Kids, for the same exact reason as the starting lineups, I mean, kids drew all over their magazines. Kids ripped up their magazines. They did what kids do. That's why these didn't survive. And if you could find this card, I mean, people grade them. I don't know how you could grade it with the perforation. There's always going to be some edge issues, but if you find a nice condition one, this is a sneaky, expensive card. But beautiful card. No wrinkles, no creases. Super happy to have this in the collection. That's awesome. BK, baby, BK. But with all that, these dope cards right here. I already have this card in the collection, but to find it in the wild, in a box, wiped it down with a nice little microfiber, and the card is just beautiful. As Pepino will say, is it hulking? And it's not turning green. Beautiful color, great edges, great corners, little high, cut a little high, as you can see, top to bottom, but I mean, beautiful card. This ain't the refractor, so if you have a refractor laying around, I'll pay you $3. Those refractors are just gorgeous, but just a beautiful card. Super happy to have it. All right, beautiful people, let me turn this camera around. And now for the fun part, for all those content creators out there, I gotta put away everything, clean up this mess. So this was fun, little SGC reveal, some pickups. I'm gonna be organizing my cards for my new Mag Pro. So that's it, that's all I need, simple life. So with that, peace out, go Yankees.